Hello, my name is Jessica. You might have seen some of the other videos. I'm the social media specialist here at Mocktail Fossander, and I had something interesting happen to me this week, so I want to share it with you. Because of my work, I see a lot of social media, the good and the bad. Now, a lot of the best practices can be debatable depending on the industry, and not everyone agrees. But there is one thing that you should definitely keep in mind whenever you're on social media. It's a truth that you just can't ignore. Whatever you post on the internet and on social media will affect you or your company, if you work on behalf of a brand, in your real life. It's not just the internet, it's not a separate identity, it will come back. So, over the past few weeks, I've become overwhelmingly frustrated by seeing a lot of people attempting to lead these social media double lives. They have their name online, they have their picture online, but they post things that they never dare say in real life, or that they wouldn't be able to say to the person in face-to-face conversation. My frustration reached just a new high on Wednesday. And because of this, I grabbed my phone and I tweeted a message that I thought people needed to hear. If you wouldn't feel comfortable saying it on a megaphone in a crowded mall, then you shouldn't post it on social media. Then I hashtagged it The Rules, which is a hashtag for social media rules and best practices. This was started by Fast Company. When I tweeted it, though, it was just kind of a way to get rid of this frustration and voice my opinion on it. So I kept going with my day after that. Now, a few hours later, I was scrolling through my interactions, and I had a lot more than I normally do. It was kind of overwhelming, all of them. And so I looked to see what had happened, and I scrolled down to find that Fast Company had actually retweeted that tweet. So I find it really interesting that that tweet kind of became an example of the message that I was trying to put out there. Now, that message, along with my name and picture, was being put out to Fast Company's followers, which is 500,000 people. I love that that tweet became an example of its own message. It was now being broadcast to 500,000 people, along with my name and my picture. After the first 24 hours, it had 249 retweets, and 49 people had favorited it. At this time, which is about a week later, it has 420 retweets and has been favorited 109 times, which is definitely more than any other tweet that I've sent out. And it continues to grow. It hasn't stopped yet. I keep getting updates. It's been translated into Spanish, Swedish, and Slovak, which thank you so much to the people who did that. I am on the megaphone. So I started getting a lot of comments and replies to this tweet. Now, many people agreed with it and even thanked me for the illustration, but I also got a lot of negative feedback. I had a lot of criticism. People, some of the most common ones were social media just isn't a big deal, or I wouldn't feel comfortable saying anything on a megaphone. I don't think that this applies. And people would say people don't act the same at all on social media than they do out in public. Now, I couldn't answer all of these on Twitter because I think some of them definitely need more than 140 characters, but I'm going to make a video that answers these questions, so I'll link it below, and check it out if you're interested to see some of my replies to what people commented. Now, I'm not bothered by getting any of this criticism because I fully stand behind what I said, and I want this to be associated with me. Also, I kind of love it that a lot of the people who are criticizing the message are actually proving it because of something I posted online. Now, strangers who I've never met before and would never have met from around the world are picking fights with me. I'm dealing with consequences to something that wouldn't have reached people if it wasn't for the internet. But that's the power of social media, to reach people like never before. This was a great experience and opportunity for me because I was able to spread a message that I really believe in to thousands and thousands of people, something I never would have been able to accomplish without the power of social media. So I want to end this by saying thank you to everyone who retweeted, commented, or favorited, especially Fast Company, because none of this would have been possible without them. And I want to leave you with a little saying: only tweet it if you mean it.